You've got two different sizes here. This is going to go into the shutoff valve, and this is going to go into the bidet right there. And if you wanted to, you could go ahead and attach that on there and make it easier. And you might even put a little bit of plumber's tape on there. Okay, so right now I can go ahead and just screw this on. I'll do it here, then it's going to be easier than putting it on down when I'm underneath the you want to make sure that this is on there tight. I don't want it too tight, but I don't want it loose. So, all right, so to put the bidet on, I've got to take the seat off. So we just got to pop this up. And so if you look right here, just pop that up, and I just have to unscrew these two. Underneath here, you'll see that there is a little nut right there that we're going to have to unwind. I'm just going to unscrew it. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, right? So I just have to go to the left. I'm just put my finger under here and hold this. And then I can also spin it. I'm spinning it right here. So it comes off. And there's that piece. That one. Save it. Don't lose that. And then you got to get the other one. Go under. Go right there. Lefty loosey. And then I can spin it once I get it a little farther. Yeah, there we go. So then I just spin this off. Taking forever. Got it. Bam, done. Right now, what I can do is just lift the seat up. We'll just leave those in there. I'm just going to set it over here. And then what we've got to do is put our little piece right there. So this is going to set just like that. And then we have to put the center pieces here. And then we put the toilet seat on top of it and just lock it down. So it should work pretty good. So these, I've got to put this in there on like an angle, like that. That's how it goes. And same thing on this side. Snap them in like that. And then that's ready to go. See this? Left the screws on. I'm just going to pass them through there like that. And then we're going to come like this. I'm going to feed them through those two holes right here. Just like this. Now, the weight of the toilet keeps this thing from falling apart. So let's take, so you can see. I just dropped them right down in there like that. So there they are. Got it set in there. And now I just got to put these back on underneath. Just going to go under here. Put that on there. Just like that. I'm turning it and screwing it at the same time. And then when I get to a certain area, it tightens down pretty good. Now this one I got to get on there. This is going to come right on here as I screw it. So I'm using my Phillips head and I'm screwing it in. And then I'm twisting it at the same time so it kind of speeds up the process. And then this is going to catch against the basin here. And then when I have that, I can just tighten it down. And then basically we've got, we're good. That's it there. I'm tightening it down, just like that. And bam, we're good. Both sides. Okay, that's how you do it. Let's take a closer look in here. So here's how it's set up. And then I just push this down and that gives me my cover. Right now we're ready to go. All you have to do is unhook this. To turn the water off, I have to turn this perpendicular to the direction of this. So now that water's off. So I'm going to lift this up. We're going to go ahead and flush it. It's going to fill up. So when I take this off, I'm going to have water coming out of there. So I've got to turn it like this to get it to come off. Hopefully there's not a lot of water. But it's definitely going to pour out. Oh, no, it didn't pour out at all. All right, so if you look at this one here, you see that this edge, like this, is facing up. So I'm thinking that's the exact same way we've got to do it. So I'm going to try it that way. So I'm going to put it in like this. That up. Smush that in there. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to go in. So if we put it in this way, then it'll be just like the other one. So let's try that, see if it leaks. So now it's kind of like it's in there in the same way that this one here is. All right, you see that? See how it's raised? But this one has the tube coming right there. All right, so I guess all we can do is just try it this way because that's the way it looks in the other one that's going up in there. I've got it seated all the way down, and now I just got to screw it on there. And screw this on. So I've got to go to the left to get it on. The whole thing twists, and then I'm going to have to get some channel locks on it. I'm not the most elegant worker here. I think that's probably going to be good. But we'll know as soon as we turn the water on that it's going to leak. All right, next thing we got to do is we got to let's take this out of here because we don't need it anymore. All right, so we got to get the water line that goes to the bidet on here. It just never wants to do it easily. There we go. We're getting it. Then we're going to put a couple screws on it. Just a little bit. All right, next we've got to put the water line on. Finally, success. That's our installation. So now we've got to see if it leaks. We're going to find out right now. So I'm going to turn the water on. So I'm coming down here. I'm going to keep the towel here just in case. I hold this side. I'm going to pull this here. And we're filling up. And then we have to look for leaks. I'm going to pull this out of here for now because we'll know right away. And then we'll test her out and see how she looks. So we have to put this down. And then we have to sit on it. I'm going to use that bucket to catch the water. All right, so this is filling up, and I don't see any leakage at all yet. All right, so when you're going to use this, this gives you the spray power. I do not recommend maximum because you may injure yourself because it really squirts out hard. Then you've got backwash. Then you've got for ladies, and then this is self-wash. So you got a couple different ways to do it. And then you can turn the water pressure here, and then you hit off here, and that apparently turns it off. So you want to make sure that you do that afterwards. Make sure you hit the off button afterwards. It's not electronic, but for some reason it does something there. All right, so I'm going to go like this. All right? This is simulating my backwash. I'm going to hold it here, and what we're going to do is we're going to go to backwash, and we're going to go minimum. Check it out. You turn it off, you just hit that. Bam, done. Feminine wash. I don't know what that does, but hit there, it's off. Then one of these washes. I don't know what. That doesn't make any sense. All right, so we're going to go to maximum and see what happens. Woo! Super strong. Let's go to halfway. Not bad. Let's go to minimum. That's the one I want. Nice and easy. All right, so that's how it works. Bam, done. No leaks, no runs, no errors. We have accomplished our mission, and we're ready to go. All I got to do is put the top back on, and Bob will be my uncle. All right, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and check out my other awesome videos where I test out things like this bidet. Badonk. Peace out.